national policy should be based on our national interests. So that means first we have to identify what our national interests are, then devise policy to protect and advance those interests. And we could spend hours and years debating about what our national interests are, but I'll tell you what I think they are. I believe they're cybersecurity, economic security, energy security, freedom of the seas, and homeland security. And if you think about those five, the oceans touch all five of those. When you think about cybersecurity, 99% of all data is transmitted via undersea cables. So we need to protect those cables that are under the ocean. That means we have to be present in the ocean, both doing work and research. When you think about energy security, we've talked about the need to transition to alternatives. We've talked about the need for using wind, using wave technology, using tide technology so that we can cultivate those alternative sources of energy. And we need to do that to achieve energy independence as a nation, but it also requires us, again, using the oceans and taking care of the oceans at the same time. Freedom of the seas is another vital interest, and that's because 95% of all global trade goes by way of ship, goes on the sea. And so we want to make sure that we also have maritime security and a maritime strategy to maintain those open sea lanes so that we can continue global trade. And then our economic security is not just about global trade, but it's also local. It's recognizing the tourism industry, diving, the fishing industry, those things that we have talked about today that we also want to see thrive while at the same time protecting our environment.